And thanks for joining us here at another Coach Hemi fall workout.
You gonna go pennies with him?
As we get ready to start off the boys division. That layup in and out. As I'm joined on the mic by Coach Jonathan Hemingway himself. Appreciate this time. I know with all of the evaluation, the coaching, the teaching, the different moments that take place throughout the day, we appreciate you spending a couple seconds here on the mic as we kick things off, Hemi.
Hey, appreciate you, Marcus. Love being here in the gym here in Lebanon, Tennessee. A great opportunity for these young men to get a little bit of exposure, show their skills here on the SUV TV.
Driving baseline, but it's going to be stolen away. Now they'll work it inside, back out. Jumper on the way. That's money in the bank for number 21.
And that's Austin Kirby, available senior out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. Big weight room move right there by number 57. And yeah, it's going to count as 3 points. And that's Rob J. Bush with the big jumper. Here's a star from the spring showcase, Marcus. You saw him miss that jumper there, 73 in gray. That's DeMarco Jackson. He had a big spring. A kid that's already picked up an offer from Coker, Division II down in South Carolina. Anxious to see him. Right back the other direction is number 21 here from Wilson Central.
That's, believe that's Charles Carter?
Yes, I think you're right. I'm going to go print one in numerical order.
I have a 1-for-2 free throw opportunity here. Score is 5-4. We'll keep you updated on the score throughout the game. Here in this camp setting, while the score can be something to keep an eye on as time gets closer to the final minutes or so. Really all about the intensity, competition, being able to show what you can do here in the team setting. So we'll keep you posted just in case we have any fantastic finishes ahead. But for now, continue to enjoy this up and down game. It's just been back and forth, not taking guys long to get loose. That free throw is good for number 21. That's Carter. Fouled on the floor there. That's Julian Martin. Martin and Coach Hemi stand out there in 2014 as well. Pass broken up there in the passing lanes, but stolen right back. Knocked out of bounds there by number 4. We'll get that name for you shortly. Still getting acclimated with some of the camp rosters here. Ball stolen away. Thrown ahead. Running the other way like a gazelle there, but missing the dunk attempt. It was number 11 there. That's Keenan Ward. Like the speed Ward showed on that one, but young fella, go ahead and get the guaranteed deuce. The dunk might get the crowd hyped, but the layup counts as 2 points as well. Plus the missed dunk can often end up with somebody being sent to the scorer's table for you. Nice jumper there along the baseline. That was number 35. It's Koshka Edwards. Coming right back there was number 73. DeMarco Jackson. Pass ahead, not enough zip on it. It's going to be stolen. Brought the other way. That's number 77. Get his name for you shortly. 77 is our Daryl Clay. So Clay with the steal. We'll see if they can convert on it. Back to the basket move is no good. Julian Martin in amongst the trees. Thought he had a teammate there cutting along the baseline. Miscommunication there, goes out of bounds, and you can see a couple substitutions. Our Daryl Clay with it. A lot of dribbling, hasn't went anywhere yet there. Nice defense. Jackson taking off. Fouled on the shot and will go to the line. And that's Jatavius Jackson, 73 Jatavius Jackson, silky on the free throw. Here's a three from the top of the key, off the front of the rim. Got caught in the air. That's another block on the inside there by Keene Aru. Keene Aru's got 2 blocks so far here in this game. Free throw's good for number 63. Is Cameron Oliver. Strongman rebound on the inside. Laid in by Aru. Like Aru's presence, we've seen him do it on the defensive end with a couple of blocks. There he scores on the offensive end. Following the shot, maybe rushing that one a little bit there was Oliver. Ball poked out of bounds, trying to save it, but it will go out. That's number 12. That's Reeve Dobbins. Coach Hemingway back with me on the mic. And number 77, our Daryl Clay Jr. hesitates for a second, floats it up. And looks like it'll go the other way.
Yeah, good to be back here with you, Marcus. As you know, being a camp administrator, you never know when duty may call, but I'm back here on the mic, glad to be with you.
Calling for it. Being aggressive there on the catch was Kareem Aaron. Ball's tipped out of bounds, but it'll stay there.
Yeah, a number of young kids seizing the opportunity here at the workout, at the showcase. Aaron was one of those kids, just a sophomore, getting his opportunity to make a name for himself here at the workout.
Pass inside, easy layup. Oliver makes another play. Nice cut, and the pass.
And a good pass there by DeMarco Jackson once again, and on the end of it, Wilson Central player with the lay-in. Good reverse down the lane there by number 63. That's Cameron Oliver, 2017 prospect.
Oliver with the contortionist lay-in right there. Foul on the jump shot. It's going to send number 35 to the free throw line.
35, that's Aaron Schock. Right here, Wilson Central, you see the nice high follow through. Lay in one possession, free throw the next.
We got a 15-17 game. Oliver trying to get the step. Now he'll kick it out. Bustling that one in there.
And that's Rob J. Bush once again. Saw a glimpse of him right off of the bat here in this game, and he's coming right back at you.
There on the instant replay, you see that one muscled in. Defense being played. Ball's loose, scooped up. Pull-up jumper's no good, but the big fella on the inside again, that's Kenny Aru. Aru making his presence felt. He's already blocked a few shots, and he's also got some 2 scores on the offensive end to go with it.
Coach Tyler Brown here at Wilson Central was bragging to me about the Aru brothers. You know, talk about their strength and their physicality, and you're seeing it firsthand. But coming back the other direction very, very quickly, senior here in the area, that was Cash Edwards with the free throw made after a nice strong drive.
There's Martin coming the other way. Martin, Coach Hemi standout last year, as mentioned.
Yeah, Martin really got to it at the spring showcase, shot the ball very well, attacked off of the drive. Really like, you know, his approach and his mentality, you know, here early on, you know, embracing the idea of being a point guard, distributing. But he can certainly put the ball in the bucket when he gets the opportunity.
That he can, left that one just short. They get an offensive rebound, and they'll get another crack at it. Foul there, looks like it's gonna go against Charles Carter. And so that will send Reeve Dobbins to the line.
Third official.
Okay, nice. Good jumper there by Cash Edwards. We mentioned him just a moment ago. He's no stranger to our events. He actually came to EBA Super 64 back in June. As you see, Aru getting the lay-in on the other direction.
Yeah, Cash Edwards has been Cash with the jumper so far today. Good use of the 2 steps, still won't fall for Martin, but you know, you talked about his ability to attack. You're still seeing that even though the finished product hasn't been what he wants it to be the past few trips. And also number 12, there is Des Mason. I want to make sure we get that right. That's Des Mason there. Mason with the ball right now. Weaving through the hoop and the harm. Get that jersey number for you shortly. That is 46.
That's Kareem Aaron again. The young kid making himself a name here on the SUV TV. Look at Bradley McCurdy. The dump off from Aru. Big fan of McCurdy. Chattanooga area, plays for Chat Elite. Nice unselfish play there by Bradley.
I like how Aru is just doing a good job of just running the floor and making basic plays.
Yeah, for sure. Just playing his position.
Yeah. You can tell, you know, very raw. You know, not extremely skilled, but not saying that to say it's a knock, but just saying a lot of times less can be more when you talk about just being able to run the floor. He prevents a lot of buckets with his ability to block shots and just use that athleticism. Then he's just getting points by simply running the floor and finishing when he's close to the rim.
Once again, you see Bradley McCurdy with the drive and the kick.
And the shot knocked down by number 76, Mason Winningham.
You mentioned Winningham's name. Plays for the Legacy Elite organization. Another organization here in the Middle Tennessee area. So Mason getting his first opportunity to be seen here by evaluators on the SUV TV.
Our Daryl Clay turned that corner quickly, did a nice job of positioning his body to where he could eat that contact from Martin and lay it in.
There's been some buzz coming out of the Chattanooga area about Ardero, and we can see for good reason. Too many steps there on the crow hop.
That was an NBA move there. Throw a couple steps in for good measure. Maybe a rush shot there by Kashka. He's knocked down a few jumpers already.
Hey, but you know what I like about that? He takes a questionable shot on one end and then turns right back around and takes the charge on the other. So you got to appreciate that.
Yep, players got to play. It's easy, always easy to second guess a decision off the court, but you can appreciate the players that don't pout, hang the head. Let's get back on defense, find a way to get the ball back. Case in point there on that last exchange. 28-28, we're tied up. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left to play here in the first half. McCurdy over to Carter.
Heard a whistle there and thought that it was a stoppage in play, but no stoppage there. No stoppage from Bradley McCurdy here today.
None at all.
Dropping dimes, hitting threes. Right back the other direction is Des Mason.
Mason comes and gets the steal as well. We'll see if he can finish. Kicked it into another gear there on the way in and does so.
You start talking about guys that make a name for themselves. Des Mason is certainly that. And then the unselfish jump off there in transition. I really like what we're seeing out of Des Mason here so far. Showing the offensive prowess and the quick hands on the defensive end.
Foul called on the play, so it will stay on this side. DeMarco Jackson inbounds it to the aforementioned McCurdy. McCurdy's been the pick to click the last few possessions. Here he earns a trip to the line.
Mentioned McCurdy before. Bradley Central High School, Chattanooga elite. Real skilled kid. Misses that free throw right there, though. Had our first opportunity to watch McCurdy at the EBA All-American Camp a few years ago, as you see DeMarco Jackson getting down with the big man move in the lane.
Dan comes back, steals it. Kick it back out. That's Winningham to McCurdy. McCurdy just short.
Did I call him DeMarco Murray?
You might, I'm not sure, Hemi. If you did, I'm probably in the same fantasy football kind of mindset, so I didn't notice it. We'll have to go back and listen to the footage. Man.
One thing is for sure, DeMarco Jackson has not been as disappointing as DeMarco Murray's year.
Agreed.
You know, in the NFL. It is Sunday morning, so forgive us, but Jackson's had some big-time plays here thus far.
That he has. And I also like how even though he can really score with ease, I like his unselfishness that he's shown here so far. Case in point, let's take a look at this play right here. As you can see him with it in a very comfortable position, shooting the ball, but also being able to attack. Instead, sees the cutter and is able to get it to him for the score. It's number 35, Aaron Schock. We'll go to halftime. We'll be back with more Coach Hemi workout after this short break. And welcome back to the Coach Hemi workout. So we get ready to start second half action. Appreciate you joining us here at Wilson Central High School here in Lebanon, Tennessee. DeMarco Jackson into Aru. Aru, very close to a 3-second violation there. They get it to the big fella. Picked and rolled, couldn't get the lay in to go, but he hasn't missed too many layups here in this game. You know, you say they're layups, everyone's supposed to hit them. Understandable, but you still appreciate when the big fella, relatively speaking, can run the floor, block shots, and be able to finish when you give him a chance to do so. That 1-2 punch could bowl well for the squad there in terms of DeMarco Jackson and Aru. Jackson tends to draw a lot of attention out there, and rightly so. It's Des Mason with a successful trip to the free throw line there. Pass intended to go inside, going to be a defensive kickball. McCurdy into Aru. Aru had the pass knocked away. Kashka telegraphed that pass, and McCurdy was all over it.
Oh, nice.
McCurdy left that one short after the nice move. Edwards with the offensive rebound. He can't get it to go. Carter finally pulls it out of there. He has it knocked away, and the tide continues to turn in terms of possession.
I like the unselfishness right there. The extra pass, first by Aaron, then by Cash to finish it off.
Ardero Clay.
Nice move. And Clay couldn't get that one to go, but you saw the good body control, the court presence there to wrap himself around that ball screen.
Move with conviction on the inside by DeMarco Jackson, but not giving up any soup there. That possession was number 57. It's Rob J. Bush. Here's Edwards, guarded by McCurdy. Now Jackson switches up, cuts the baseline off, up top to Mason. Get in the step. Oh, got exactly where he wanted to get to. Couldn't get the layup to fall. There was number 11.
DeMarco, don't call me Murray Jackson right there with the trail three. I tell you what, Jackson, there's a lot to like about this kid. He's already got a frame that you could say is college ready, strong, embraces the interior, but he's certainly got the lateral quickness and the skill to play on the perimeter.
In addition to picking his spots and attacking, he's really been unselfish here today as well. Let's take a look at that last bucket for him. Can't say the hand was down. It was there, but not enough to keep Jackson from splashing another triple.
Nice cut into the middle. That shot doesn't go there by number 35. Aaron Schock. But I like to see kids moving without the basketball. And we're seeing a lot of that stuff here today. You know, for the most part, when you talk about a camp setting, it's hard to have, you know, real high expectations about, you know, playing together and teamwork. But thus far, you know, these kids have done a good job of, you know, buying in, being unselfish, and keeping the ball moving and moving without the basketball.
There's Oliver. Ooh, shot in and out. And what I really liked about that last play that we were talking about with Aaron Schock is that in addition to moving without the basketball, to be able to catch, shoot a fall-away jumper with a hand and face, you know, it wasn't just a fluke bad shot. You know, it's tough to be able to catch and shoot like that. So we'll see if he can get that going in the mid-range, but Looks like something he has familiarity with.
Oh, good block shot there from the weak side. It's number 63, Cameron Oliver. Jackson's arm's too long and
Way too long.
yeah, turns it into a turnover.
I get it over to Martin. Martin been relatively quiet here so far in this game.
But
9 minutes, 30 seconds left to play, though.
yeah, you know, quiet in the terms of scoring, but what I just saw right there, he passes, he goes to set a down screen, could tell that the action wasn't going to be there, makes a second cut, pops out to the perimeter, and just doing a good job of facilitating. You know, so that feel for the game, I think, says a lot about his basketball acumen.
Yeah, not forcing things. Haru, offensive rebound and the putback.
Gotta love kids like Aru. I mean, they're just going to get those in-between incidental baskets. You see Julian Martin going right back down the lane, you know, at you. But to finish that thought about Aru, you know, those kids that, you know, embrace their role of defender, rebounder, interior paint presence, you're always going to have a spot, you know, for those type of kids on your roster, especially at the high school level.
Martin good on the 1 for 2 free throw. Makes it 38-41 with 8 minutes, 25 seconds left to play. Daryl Clay.
Yeah, Clay and Martin really going at it. You see Martin forcing the turnover there. And we'll get a foul before that. Daryl, you know, clearly a talented ball handler. But boy, he got himself in a jam there with Martin and another defender, and it was a little too much.
We have a couple substitutions. Looking forward to see how Kashka Edwards, he's back into the game, number 53. Looking forward to seeing how him and Martin work together there in that backcourt. Offensive rebound and the baby jumper good for Des Mason.
Mason had a big first half. Let's see if he can continue the momentum here into the second.
Shot in the corner to Winningham. Winningham too strong on that three-pointer. Had one in the first half. Can't get that one to go pass ahead.
Good pass.
Edwards with the assist. The finish by Oliver.
I like it. You know, I think that's where Cash can be so good. You know, obviously everybody likes to shoot and everybody likes to score, and he can do a little bit of that. But when he's facilitating the ball, you know, being a transition guy, he can be very, very effective.
Jackson lost his shoe there. Still made a nice pass, but they couldn't get the shot to go. Mason stops, and it's fouled by Aru.
Marcus, you tell me, but I've been impressed with this Des Mason.
Mason's been very active and has done a good job of really just picking his spots. Has scored most of his points off of plays that weren't for him per se. And I say that, you know, in air quotes because nobody's running sets and plays out there per se, but he's just really getting it off of broken plays, loose balls, defense. Doesn't have to have the ball in his hands to be able to make things happen.
I like his stature, especially for, you know, a backcourt kid. Good, strong shoulders. I like his skill set. Going to be one of these kids I'm going to be talking to Coach Brown, you know, for the next couple of years about his development.
As he gets to the head to Julian Martin. Martin going to try a three-pointer. Off the front of the rim, Aru ahead to Jackson. Kashka Edwards back, but 2 long strides later, it's a missed layup there by Jackson. I like the use of those steps there by Mason. Very nice footwork.
He's got a little juice in the tank, if you will. See the nice high follow through, the good finish, and a gym full of guards right now. He's elevating himself.
Jackson looking to elevate with the overall energy of the count. That and one's a nice way to do it. 43-49.
Stick and go by Julian Martin. That's his patented move right there. He'll get you with the hesitation and then get all the way down to the rim. Nice move there by Julian.
We approach the final 5 minutes. Jackson for 3. Money. Like this 2-3 minute stretch we've had bodes very well.
Oh. Coach Penland over here is saying terrible call, but I like the grittiness there of Julian.
As we look at this replay, you see that wasn't that last move. That was the previous move where he was able to score without having to go to the free throw line. But he does go and make good on that free throw. Julian Martin. McCurdy keeps it, kisses it off the window.
Lots of talent here on this court. I mean, when you start talking about Bradley McCurdy, Des Mason, DeMarco Jackson, that pass a little errant. Julian Martin, Cash Edwards, and now you bring in Kareem Aaron off the bench. Good crop of basketball talent here. First game at the workout.
Speaking of Cash Edwards, you see some of the vision and the unselfish play right there. That's a lot of wingspan with DeMarco Jackson. He's able to get that pass beyond his arms. The finish by Cameron Oliver.
Good pull up there from the Wilson Central kid, Aaron Schock. He's made some noise here today. Schock has.
As Edwards comes and answers right back on the other end, but agreed, Aaron Schock has had a good outing here so far today. His name is too close to Aaron Shuck not to, though.
Coach Shuck, a good friend of ours, helps us with our website. You see our Darryl Clay getting down the lane with the floater. You also notice these kids along the baseline. You see Julian Martin with the turnaround. These kids on the baseline coming in from the other gym, they're all sweating. Christian Simmons must have put them through one of his patented workouts just now.
Sweat equity. Got to be able to pay it, man. 57-52, 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. It's way too easy there as the Red Sea parts for Kashka Edwards, and it's an easy lay-in. Now here's Jackson. Jackson, a man motivated.
Yes, sir.
He will go to the line. Very hard guy to stay in front of. Nice handle. Talked about the length, that size, and then the fact that he can knock down the jumper doesn't help. Can't give him that cushion.
This is a guy, if he finds the right spot, I think he can make some noise at the next level as a college basketball player. You know, legitimate 6'5". He's got the strength, seeing the ability to knock down the long jumper. But Cash Edwards here, we talked about his ability to facilitate earlier, but now he's showing his slashing ability now.
Back-to-back buckets inside.
Good defense here by Kareem Aaron. Way to stick with it with McCurdy.
Like McCurdy's game, man, doesn't do too much, but is effective off the dribble. Good jumper, and also there showed a little bit of the springs and being able to explode up and get that floater.
Aaron Schock.
No shock, he knocks that down.
That's what I was trying to come up with some sort of pun right there, but there is no shock on Julian Martin. Let me tell you something. Puts him in the spin cycle and the dish. This kid's getting down here today.
And again, there just goes McCurdy. Not as much of the razzle-dazzle value of that beautiful play by Martin with the assist,
man,
but just a 3.
I love it, man. I love it. These kids are having fun. They're getting to it. And Martin heard you, man. He had the earpiece in during the game.
Right, so I've been quiet, huh? Oh, okay, I got you. You just wait.
Oh, man, these kids are heating up. Our Darryl Clay right back the other direction.
Hey, this is a nice stretch right here, man. I got to get Chris Watkins to cut this stretch up right here, man.
play after play.
Cash Edwards can't get the shot to go. It's a 67-65 game. McCurdy to Aru, wide open, 67-67. With 15 seconds left, and it's stolen away. Jackson has it. They've got 10 seconds. 8 seconds to work with. 7. Clay is going to take the jumper. No good. Jackson attacking. That is 67-67. Sudden death. Sudden death scenario. The first point will win here. Let's take a look at a Coach Hemi instant replay. Kashka Edwards, my friends call me Cash. That was back-to-back buckets off the dribble. That was the 2 of 2 there. As we get ready for sudden death. Ball tipped over to Shock. Now here's Jackson. The first team that scores wins the game, so you can understand why things are so intense out there. It could be a free throw, layup, three-pointer, whatever it is. Any score that goes through, that's game time. Here's McCurdy, gets the step.
Oh.
And he'll have a chance to go to the line to see if he can wrap this one up.
Good move there by McCurdy. Showed the little hesitation, the juke down the lane. See if he can finish it off with this free throw here. Oh, he missed it short.
Go get it, Joe.
With the way he had been shooting here today, you would have thought that that was, you know, money in the bank.
With the way he be shooting, the type of player he is, man, I was getting ready to set the next game up. That's why they have to play it out. Julian Martin has other plans. He'll pull a 3. That's off the front of the rim. Shot gets it to Daryl Clay. Clay guarded by Martin. Screen set by Aru. Now they get it to Jackson. Jackson floating it up. Stepping in and taking the charge. That's Cameron Oliver. We talked about it early in the game. I would keep you updated throughout the score because, you know, once it got to those final seconds, you really have some telling situations to really be able to evaluate these players in. You see Oliver making a big play there by stepping in and taking that charge. We'll see if they can convert on the heads-up play on the other end by Oliver.
Good defense there by Shock. Good dish there by Cash Edwards. And that'll do it.
The dish by Edwards, the finish by Oliver. So he takes the charge on one end and is able to end the game there on the other end. Let's take a look at another instant replay. Julian Martin really got cooking towards the end of that game. Puts his man on an island and got that one to go. And then last but definitely not least, talked about Cameron Oliver taking the charge on one end here. Gets the jumper along the baseline, prepared to follow his own shot, but no need to, young man. That's game. Appreciate you joining us here at the Coach Hemi Showcase. We'll be back after this short break.